Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Go. 180! Here's the mic. Back the pass. He's coming. Double up.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the screen.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Play action. Now Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 19-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Jim. No. Out. It's out.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Waiting. 58, come on. Here we go.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
Got you, boy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. Rush in. 57.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Going left side, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 2 times. 4 down.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 10-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Woo! 54. Mike 54.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. They're running it.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the Eagles.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second and a couple, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Darnold from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, check.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch 36.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let's get off the field.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go. 280! Right there. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On play action, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go sack. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. We own it.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there. That's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Darnold down to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Watch twins. Tight dog. Tight dog. Hey, lady.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
But it's fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Carolina.
You're outside. 53 is the mark. Man, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Lady. Check. 53 is the mark. Check.
Darnold on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on, big gas, big gas, big gas. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. No, no, no. Check. Tight. Check.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Running right, here's Sanders. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
28-yard line.
50, here we go. 180. Right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Boyd. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There we go. Back man. 180. Push him back. Push him back. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Push that.
On second down, it's Sanders. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch the twist.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check 15, check 15. Slam, slam, slam.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Hey, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go, go, go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 120. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score, Eagles.
And they're moving on to the conference championship.